In order to get to the magic number that you want when you retire, whether it be $1 million, 2 million, 3 million, etc., whether it's $1 billion, you have to invest. It's impossible to get there without investing, and you can't just save your way to $1 million with taxes, life expenses, all these other things that life throws at you. You aren't going to be able to do it. It's next to impossible. I haven't met anybody that does it myself, so you have to invest. The two types of investing that will get you there the fastest are real estate and stocks, all right? So with stocks, it's easy. Anybody can do it regardless of race, religion, sex. The only thing you need to do is be 18 and have 2 working thumbs, all right? So, and it's easy, right? You just set up a brokerage account, and people ask, what stocks do I invest in? Just look at what's around you. Look at what you use every day. You could also just invest into different sectors inside of the S&P 500, which is the top 500 companies in the United States. So you can invest into oil, energy, utilities, technology stocks, Bitcoin, commodities, gold. The list just keeps going on, right? You can even invest in real estate through stocks. These are called real estate investment trusts. My favorite are AGNC, DX, and ARR. Just look at what's around you again. The stock market goes up over time. This is the S&P 500 over the last 6 months. It just goes straight up. And if you take it back to a year and a month, it just keeps doing that. Look at it where it was when you were born, when your mom was born, and when your grandpa was born. It just keeps going higher. So it's rigged to the upside. You want to get in on the rigging. All right? So let's get into real estate now. Real estate is different from stocks because not everybody can do it. You need to have at least 20% down, so you need to have money. So I know there's other ways to do real estate, but this is the best way to do it in order to maximize your profits, all right? Because we're trying to get to that magic number, remember. So 20% down, conventional loan. In order to get that loan, you need to have your credit score above 750. So you need to, if your credit's all messed up, you can't do real estate. You have to do stocks to start off until you can get your buckets right, get your credit right. And another thing you need to have is 2 years tax return, okay? So you need to be trustworthy to these banks that are loaning you hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's another thing. So real estate is different in every area. It depends on the area you're in. So something that I always get, and especially here in San Diego, real estate's really expensive. And what I have to say about that is you want to own expensive things. You want to own expensive assets that go up over time. So one thing that I'll leave with you guys right now is if you're going to do real estate, or if you think you can do that, or if you can't do it, do stocks. Pick one or the other, all right? I get it. I'm the first one that will tell you, just do it. Just invest into anything. Just freaking go do it. It's a good idea, especially if you're young. But if your plan is to go buy real estate, do not mix the two. That's a mistake that I've made in the past. If you're going to invest in the stock market, the money that goes in the stock market stays in the stock market. If you're going to buy a house, you need to save that money in a bank account, and it's a sacred account that you're not going to invest. Because here's why. Once you invest the money, you're now giving yourself a dilemma to say, okay, well, when am I pulling it out? Am I pulling it out when it goes up? All right, well, are you really going to do that? And what happens if it goes down? Now you're just making it harder for yourself. So decide what you're going to do, get the pattern, get the blueprint to how you're going to, get to that magic number of yours, and just go execute.